Welcome to our show this week, folks. We're back down in Georgetown, South Carolina, doing some hot summertime red fishing with an old military friend of mine, Jack Smith. And Jack used to, well, we used to hang out a little bit at Fort Campbell, Kentucky when I was with the 101st Airborne. Jack, retired now. He lives in Georgetown, South Carolina, and is a big red fisherman. He caught the disease, and so we're going to have him on our show today. But I also asked a special friend of mine, Kevin Malone with Pure Fishing, to come in and talk to us about what, well, Berkley has got on tap. We've got some new Gulp baits, some of the things we're using on today's show, and Kevin's going to come in and going to talk to us about those items. And on the Sportsman's table, you got a lot of sports coming up. Football, basketball, all kinds of things, and I know you do a lot of tailgating. We've got a special rib sandwich for you on the Sportsman's table this week. Action-packed show, lots of things going on. We're glad you decided to come in and see us right here on Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine. Oh, man. Guys, this has been a great day. We shot this hard. Look at that. Wow, let me hold that thing. Nice. Well, folks, welcome back to our show. With me now is Kevin Malone. He is the Berkley product brand manager at Pure Fishing, and well, I tell you what, he's brought in some great products to show, and some that we're even going to show you today that Jack and I are using on the show today to catch some of these redfish. Kevin, it's a pleasure to have you, man.
Yes,
it's been a while, though. I got to get you behind the rod and reel.
I know. I'm missing the whole Georgetown redfishing deal. That was a lot of fun last time we did
Well,
it.
we're going to go again.
Yeah.
But tell me a little bit about what we're going to expect to see today and what you brought with you real quick.
Yeah, so I brought some new additions to our Fusion 19 lineup of terminal tackles. So some of the new jig heads that you're using, along with some of our new Gulp products and colors, which we all know, and how effective Gulp is in saltwater. So,
well, I tell you what, I know that it's been tough to get you anywhere, okay, because you're a brand new dad. Again, congratulations, okay, to you and the missus on that. Well, folks, listen, before I get him to talk about all these great products we're using on the show, let's head on down to Georgetown and take a look at Jack and I doing a little bit of red fishing, okay, and was it hot? Bo, get him. Woo!
That is a toad. He's coming right at us now.
You still got him?
Oh yeah.
All right.
He didn't go anywhere. He inhaled that crab.
Folks, we are in Georgetown, South Carolina, and I've got an old dear friend here by the name of Jack Smith. Jack has agreed to take us down here a little bit of red fishing. He and this, I tell you, the red fishing businesses, you've got the bug, man.
I've got it bad. I'm
You
an old
do.
Kentucky Lake bass fisherman,
Yeah.
and I'm hooked on this stuff.
Wow, that's a nice first catch red right there. Wow.
Look at this. Oh yeah.
You need help? You got him?
I think we got him.
All right, man, get him
Oh,
up
he's
here.
got several spots.
Oh, he does.
And he's right in the slot. He'd be a
Oh,
perfect
yeah.
fish for a tournament.
Now, folks, Jack fishes the IFA tournament series here. Matter of fact, he's been doing that for a couple of years, got a regular partner, so I've asked him just to put us on a few fish. It's been a while since we've been to Georgetown. Beautiful place to come, great destination. And if you got a good guide and you got a guy that knows what he's doing, man,
sorry.
him. Yeah, man. it's got you all excited. Huh? There you go.
I love catching these things.
Man,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
I'm telling you, for a guy that is a bass fisherman, okay?
Yeah.
But that's awesome right
Yeah,
there, man.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a good fish.
Mm-hmm. Is that a tournament-worthy fish?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's, look at him pull that drag.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He's definitely in the slot. All right, here he, well, I say here he comes, and then he takes off the other direction and takes the drag. That's the way these redfish work. That's why I'm so hooked on them.
Oh, yeah. There you go, man.
Woo, the good keeper.
Well, I tell you what, I have to have an excuse. I threw right back in that same spot
That'll work.
that you came out of.
A lot of times there's
And I
2 or
missed
3
it.
of them there.
I missed him.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Yeah.
On that Gulp Berkley jerk shad.
Yeah.
Nice fish, man. Nice fish.
And this is another Gulp. It's the minnow,
Yeah.
the little pogey minnow.
Yeah. Come on. Hit that thing again. There he is.
Got him? Good
I do.
job.
Not sure how big he is, but
Yeah, you're gonna find out how big he is real quick. Look at that.
Woo!
great one.
Yeah, man.
Look at him go.
Yeah, come on up here.
That's the biggest one yet, I think, Bob.
No, I don't think so. Bud, you're being too gracious, huh? You're being too gracious.
Can I help you get a...
No, man, gosh, we just want to let all the folks out there see the redfish in Georgetown, man. I'm telling you. That's another good slot fish.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. We do pretty good for tournament fishing today, brother. Huh? That's what I'm talking about. Folks, Jack Smith. I tell you what, I have to tell the story about, oh gosh, I guess it was probably the winter of 1987, Pape?
Yeah.
This guy was an Apache helicopter pilot for the 101st Airborne, 2nd 17th Cav. Cobra, I'm sorry, because I keep thinking Apache.
That's all right.
But, and I was a battalion operations officer for an infantry battalion, 4187, and Jack provided air cover support with Cobras for us. And gosh, you know,
we've been friends ever since.
Well, we have been, and I've talked to you on the phone, but you know, it's been since 1987. How many years is that?
Yeah, too many.
40 some years ago.
Yeah,
Look at that, man. Beautiful little redfish right there. All right, Georgetown.
Yes,
got to be
sir.
more where that came from. Well, you know, Kevin, I tell you what, I love red fishing, okay? The summertime, yeah, it's hot, but red fishing is just, I don't know, it's just exciting out there. But all of these great Gulp products and all this stuff from Berkley is just absolutely on target today on our show, okay? And I tell you what, folks, when we come back, we're gonna have Kevin talk about each one of these things that I'm using on today's show. So stay tuned. When we come back, it's all about Kevin and Berkley.
This is the nimble Chevy Trax, the versatile Chevy Equinox, the stylish all-new Chevy Blazer, and the roomy Chevy Traverse with seating for up to 8. The Chevy family of SUVs. No matter what you're looking for in an SUV, Chevy's got you covered.
Get over $4,500 below MSRP on this Equinox. Plus, current competitive owners get an additional $2,000 cash allowance. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
It doesn't matter what you fish, you need the right bait. Berkley Power Bait, now in 54 proven shapes. From craws and creatures to worms, grubs, swim baits, and more. And 85 sizes. And all are infused with that deadly Power Bait flavor. Fish bite and won't let go, giving you up to 18 times longer to set the hook. And that means you catch more fish. Yeah, it's time for a bigger tackle box. Berkley, catch more fish.
Remember, when hunting out of a ground blind, be sure of what is in front of and beyond your target. Always keep your firearm unloaded when entering and exiting the blind. And remember, safe hunting is no accident.
Take a moment to think about the food you buy and eat. Is it fresh? I mean really fresh. Or is it shipped from a grower hundreds or even thousands of miles away? Well, here in South Carolina, we celebrate fresh, locally grown food and unforgettable meals with family and friends. So, choose food that's rooted right here. Choose certified SC grown. It's a matter of taste.
Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine is being brought to you today by Chevrolet, the official vehicle of Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine. By the South Carolina Agriculture Department, it's a matter of taste. By Browning, the best there is. By South Carolina Embroidery and Screen Printing. And by the Wakawachi Marina and Deck 383, located on the Waccamaw River in Murrells Inlet, South Carolina.
Welcome back, folks. As promised, joining me is Kevin Malone. He is the product brand manager at Berkley for Pure Fishing. And I tell you what, this young guy, it's been a while since he's been on our show. And so that's why I wanted to have him as part of the show this week to talk about these great products from Berkley and especially the Gulp and the jig heads. Kevin, Bo, I tell you what, Mo, you always never cease to amaze me, okay? And just let's start with the jig heads. Let's talk about those because there's new from Fusion here at Berkley. Let's talk about those.
Yeah, so a couple couple years back in 2015, we launched a new range of terminal tackle in Berkley called Fusion 19, which is really our take at some key pieces of terminal tackle. So, you know, at Berkley, we make a serious effort to make sure that it's the right stuff and has the right performance, and that's really what Fusion 19 is about. We've got a couple new additions that you guys were using in today's show. The new swing head. You know, this is a really neat design in that you get a really wide range of motion with the swivel in between the weight and the hook. But what's really important is the hook. You know, that's one of your most important connection points between you and the fish. And these Fusion 19 hooks on the swing head have a needle point design, so they're super sharp. They maintain their points really well, and they have a slick set coating, which is what we put on this hook that actually helps it penetrate the fish's mouth easier. So you get a ton of action out of this head. You've got a super sharp, high quality hook, and just a really great value. The other piece of it, this key, is this little keeper. It's a lead free swinging keeper that helps hold your plastic on there. You know, a lot of other similar type jig heads like this, you just slide it up the shank of the hook and it has a tendency to pull down. So we put this little keeper on here to really help keep your plastic straight and in place.
Well, I tell you what, you know, with the jerk bait here that we have, is, I mean, it goes on there very well, okay, and it's just that added action, okay, as opposed to more what I call the normal jig head. Okay, which is more of a kind of a static, and there's not much. It's just an up and down, and then of course the tail. So I think you guys have hit the nail on the head with that one.
Yeah, that's a really awesome jig head, and to your point, it gives a lot of extra action that you don't get in maybe a traditional straight jig head.
Well, let's talk about some of the others now. You know, again, for trout and even redfish on a cork unit here like we were using today, these crabs are I had no idea.
Yeah, I mean, super lifelike in terms of its overall shape. You know, redfish obviously eat a lot of crabs throughout the year, and so that in combination with the special formula that is Gulp makes it really irresistible to those big redfish.
Okay, now we're going to have to take it back just a little bit, okay? Let's reintroduce to a lot of folks out there who may not be familiar with Gulp, okay? And you know, a lot of guys use live bait, they'll use shrimp, they'll use cut and mullet and all kinds of things when they're actually fishing in the saltwater. But if you don't have Gulp on board the boat, man, I think you're missing the boat.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say Gulp, you know, and a lot of people, in particular in saltwater, consider Gulp to be the best alternative to live bait. And the reason for that is the scent. There's a lot of other baits out there that claim to have scent, but nobody understands scent like Berkley does. And we introduced Gulp, you know, some years ago, and it made its place into a lot of saltwater boats over time. But what it comes down to is the scent. So we've got the traditional shapes, some nice shapes like the crab, but the material and the scent that we put into that product is what drives the fish crazy. It's probably the only soft plastic in the world that you can dead stick and fish will eat it off the bottom just like live bait. So it's a proprietary material, it's a proprietary scent package that we put in it, and it actually distributes scent out into the water column. So you're not only playing on the fish's sense of sight with the shape and the action, but you're actually bringing them to the bait with that scent.
Well, and the packaging is kind of key too. Let's talk, I mean, it's already in the scent. You can buy it that way, okay, for multiples. And of course, variances there. There's a lot of scent in the bag, so if that's how you want to do it. You also, and tell folks how, all of the Berkley products, tell them how they can go out there and look at them, okay? And, well, basically before they go into the store to buy them, because you guys just got so much of this stuff out there. It's just awesome.
Yeah, we've launched a ton of product over the last 2 to 3 years, and the best place to look at it is on berkleyfishing.com. We've got every size and shape and color you can imagine out there, and there's a lot of good resources out there as well. So.
Okay, well, I'm going to have you back because we're not done yet, okay? But, Bo, I tell you what, man, I got to ask you, how's it feel to be a new dad?
Oh, it's awesome. It's the best feeling in the world. There's nothing better than catching fish, and I thought that was the best feeling in the world, but coming home to a little baby is, it tops it by a mile, so it's a lot of fun.
And I bet you've already got his fishing rod out, okay?
Oh yeah, we're ready to go.
There you go. All right, well folks, listen, stay tuned. When we come back, we're gonna have a great recipe on this week's Sportsman's Table, rib sandwiches, okay? South Carolina certified pork. You gotta stay tuned for this one. We'll be right back.
Always use binoculars to identify game of movement in the woods. Never use a rifle scope for that purpose. Remember, you're pointing a loaded firearm at a moving object, and that moving object could be another hunter in the same area. Remember, safe hunting is no accident.
For great food, amazing views, and the best live entertainment, there's no better place in Murrells Inlet than Deck 383. Located on the beautiful Waccamaw River, you can sit outdoors on our spacious deck and enjoy the sunset over the river, or you can just relax and listen to your favorite music with friends. Enjoy great food that's prepared fresh daily and cooked to order. And if you enjoy karaoke or live music, Deck 383 is the place to be for locals and tourists. Get away from the crowd and join us at Deck 383 in Murrells Inlet, South Carolina.
Many accidents and fatalities could have been prevented if operators would have worn their safety lanyard. It easily attaches to you. When an operator is thrown overboard, the lanyard pulls the cutoff switch, cutting power to the motor. Safety lanyards are mandatory on personal watercraft.
This reel allows you to cover more water, make more casts, giving you more opportunities to catch more fish. The new Revo Rocket, Abu Garcia, for life.
Wacawachi Marina, located on the Waccamaw River in Murrells Inlet, is a first-class freshwater marina. For over 60 years, locals and visitors have enjoyed Wacawachi Marina as a recreational stopover or as a launching spot on the river. Wacawachi offers affordable rates on wet slips, rack storage, fuel services, and a collection of amenities to enhance your boating experience. For a great meal with a waterfront setting, visit Deck 383, located on dock level at the marina. Wacawachi Marina, Murrells Inlet, South Carolina.
The Sportsman's Table is brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Agriculture. Whether you live in South Carolina or out of state, be sure to buy South Carolina grown meats, vegetables, and fruits. Make sure your food is South Carolina certified. It's a matter of taste.
Welcome to this edition of the Sportsman's Table this week, folks. Joining me is Ed Dombrowski. He is with Lee's Farm here in Murrells Inlet, South Carolina, and we're filming from Deck 383 Restaurant just down the road from Lee's Farm. Ed, it's always a pleasure, man. What kind of, I tell you what, you never cease to amaze me, man. You got a rack of ribs here.
Yep, exactly.
What do we got going on?
What we're going to do today is we smoke meats on the weekends at the market. We have a big smoker there. I love doing smoking. I've been doing it for 25 years. What we're going to do today is I'm going to do a boneless rib sandwich.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and what we're going to do is start it off. Let's get our, I'm going to make a sauce for it too. I'm going to make a syrup and bacon and bourbon sauce to put on top of it, on top of the sandwich.
Sounds
so
great.
we're going to take some sliced up bacon,
okay,
throw that in there, get that rolling.
Now you're using pecan oil or just regular olive oil?
I'm using pecan oil, high heat, and I love the flavor, the nutty flavor of it. Obviously, use whatever you need because some people have those allergies.
I got you.
Let that get going. We're also going to throw some diced up onions in there. We're going to let that reduce down, and we want that to render all the fat. So that's going to take a little time. In the meantime, we're going to work on our getting our rib ready, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do that.
Okay.
You're going to take your rib. Look at that beautiful rib, all that meat on there, all that marbling in there. It's very tender already.
Yeah.
What you want to do is you want to take the silver skin off. Easiest way to do that is grab yourself a towel, cut yourself the end, grab a hold of it, and tear it off.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay? Just like that.
Oh, look at that.
Okay? That's that chewy part that everybody has on the rib. You don't want to have that on there.
Gotcha.
Okay? So after that, what we're going to do is rub it. This is any type of barbecue rub. This is stuff we make here at the market here, and it's got brown sugar. It's got some chili powder. It's got, I put a little Old Spice in mine. I like that. A little bit of orange, dried orange peel. It's really nice for pork and chicken. All right, so now that you can see how the fat rendered out and see how crispy that bacon is and translucent that is, now we're going to finish off the sauce.
Okay.
Okay? What we're going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of smoked chipotle chilies.
Okay.
Put them in there.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of balsamic vinegar.
Okay.
Give that acidic flavor.
Yep.
You can use maple syrup. I'm using black walnut syrup that we sell at the market.
Oh, at the market.
Okay.
Yeah,
Again, I like that nutty flavor.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Some people don't like it, but I love that nutty flavor. Okay. Mix that around a little bit. And you're gonna let this cook for, about 5 minutes or so.
Okay.
And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your favorite whiskey or bourbon. Okay, you gotta put that in the sauce.
There you go.
Okay. So that's that there. Okay, now from here you're gonna let it cook for another about 10 minutes or so to render down and reduce a little bit. Okay. And that'll be your finished sauce on top of your ribs. Put that up there like that. Look how nice that looks.
Oh my goodness. Fresh bread.
Yep, you do this for a party, like it says, this long thing.
Fresh
ribs.
ribs.
Absolutely. Now we're going to take the sauce.
I'll get this out the way for you.
We're going to take this sauce, we're going to put this on top. All those flavors.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, some people put barbecue sauce on top of the ribs. I'm not a lover of that. I like to do it with, I like to taste the meat. Okay. I love tasting that meat. So that's what we're going to do there. And then I'm going to finish it off with a little bit of parsley.
Wow, 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 wow. Goodness.
All right. And now we're ready to plate it.
Wow. Let's set that right there.
Yep.
That is wonderful.
Look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
So now what we're going to do is we make all our salads at the market.
Okay.
So we're going to do a little potato salad, because you got to have potato salad in the barbecue when you have ribs. We're going to do a little bit of our macaroni salad. Okay. And then we're going to cut this up. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. Wow. Woo.
Look at that. Okay. On the plate there.
Nobody's going away hungry on this Sportsman's table.
Another one.
There you go.
There you go. And there you have it.
Wow.
Sandwich.
There you go. Ed, it's always a pleasure, man. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And folks, as we always like to say, buy and eat local, certifiedscgrown.com. Log on and see what's fresh on the menu, not only across the great state of South Carolina, but at Deck 383 Restaurant right here in Murrells Inlet. We'll be back here again next week on another great recipe on the Sportsman's Table.
To find out more information on food that's fresher and tastier, go online at certifiedscgrown.com. Buy certified South Carolina grown products. It's a matter of taste.
Nestled in the western part of South Carolina is the Old 96 District. Comprised of Abbeville, Edgefield, Greenwood, Laurens, and McCormick counties, this region is rich in history, fishing, hunting, and small-town flavor. Old 96 District is part of the South Carolina freshwater coast, covering over 2,000 miles of shoreline, which offer many fishing opportunities and is home to the only wild turkey museum in the world. Local businesses offer a wide variety of unique gifts and foods. Make sure you discover the undiscovered wonders of the Old 96 District of South Carolina.
This is the nimble Chevy Trax, the versatile Chevy Equinox, the stylish all-new Chevy Blazer, and the roomy Chevy Traverse with seating for up to 8. The Chevy family of SUVs. No matter what you're looking for in an SUV, Chevy's got you covered.
Get over $4,500 below MSRP on this Equinox. Plus, current competitive owners get an additional $2,000 cash allowance. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Southern Woods Plantation. The name itself conjures up images of a time gone by. A time of towering pines, mule-drawn wagons, and covey after covey of bobwhite quail. Southern Woods Plantation has been chosen as one of the top 6 hunting destinations in America. They offer great hunting, comfortable lodging, wonderful food, and world-class dogs. Southern Woods Plantation, where the past can still be experienced today.
Years, Ranger has led the way in innovative, high-performance designs, and we're raising the bar again with a bold new flagship line, the Ranger Z Comanche L Series. These rigs are custom crafted with a passion for perfection and loaded with more features and advantages to deliver domination at every level. The next generation Ranger L Series. Celebrate a legacy, 50 years in the making.
Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine is being brought to you today by the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources. Life's just better outdoors. Abu Garcia for life. By Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. By Browning Ammunition, Browning, the best there is. And by Southern Woods Plantation, voted as one of the top quail hunting destinations in America.
Another good fish. Oh, that's maybe a bigger one.
Okay, that may be the biggest one of the day.
Another good slot fish.
We'll take him.
That's right.
Too bad we're not tournament fishing today.
We're catching them, that's for sure.
You, this is awesome, yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. Get him up here. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Oh, man. Nicely done, my friend.
He's still fresh.
Yeah, he is. This tide's going out, and they're coming out.
That's right. They get back in that grass and feed on those little crabs. Oh, I'm sorry, fish. He's still good and live.
Yes, he is.
And they feed on those little crabs, and then they have to come out, and that's when we can catch them.
Yeah.
It's so hard to catch them back in that grass. But golly, they're so pretty too.
They are beautiful fish, I can tell you.
Gold and copper and everything.
Now I know why you moved to Georgetown.
Yes, sir.
Oh, all right. Well, folks, listen, I've convinced him to bring the whole box because there's some great products that we didn't even touch on today. And you know, Kevin, I tell you what, I got to get you back down to Georgetown. I got to get you on the boat, okay? Yeah. You haven't even been on our new Ranger boat, okay?
I haven't. I hear it's nice.
And whose fault is that? Okay. Well, look, you've got some great new products, okay, that are coming out. We've had them on today's show, but you've got a whole box of stuff here, okay? Got to tease these folks with some of this stuff.
Yeah, so we've got a ton of stuff here today. We're launching a lot of new Gulp shapes and colors this year. Another one that we're pretty excited about in the box of goodies is the Crazy Legs jerk shad. So it's that same traditional jerk shad shape that everybody loves, and I think you guys were using as well, but it's got some added action with some Crazy Legs tails on it.
Oh, wow.
So we've got some popular colors in new penny and white and chartreuse, but I've also got some other stuff in here that's coming in the future. We've got a lot of great new products in the pipeline for Gulp.
Let's dig down in there, man. What else we got down in there? Look at here. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Man, there's all kinds. Look at all this stuff. Oh, my gosh. Well, I tell you what. Oh, man, more jig heads. Look at that. Oh.
A lot to come, Bob.
Gosh, I tell you. Well, listen, I really appreciate you joining me today. And folks, the next time you're going to see this guy, he's going to be behind a rod and reel somewhere, okay? But remember that, berkleyfishing.com. Go on out there. Go to Bob's Top 16. You're going to find Berkley Fishing all over that as well as Pure Fishing. And I tell you what, it's such an honor and a privilege to have you come in to be on our show just to talk about this stuff today, Kevin. And, you know, if there's one thing you want to leave out there, okay, being you're the product brand manager, what would it be to all these fishermen out there?
You know, I would say we don't take our jobs lightly. It's a fun job, but we put a lot of time and effort and energy to living up to our brand tagline, which is catch more fish. And at the end of the day, that's what we want people to do. And we go into our jobs every day thinking about that. So,
Bo, I know you do. Bo, get right there. Boom, man, that's it. Well, listen, folks, that's our show for this week from Georgetown with Kevin Malone at Pure Fishing and the Berkley product manager. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you learned something today because we're going to have this guy back. He's going to be talking about some more great products and more great baits from Berkley. But as I always like to say each and every week, the outdoors is my passion. I want it to be yours too. We'll see you right back here again next week on another episode of Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine.